Okay, our second episode, still celebrating Mother's Day or the idea of motherhood. Let's put it that way. This episode is about to be or not to be a mother. Let's redefine what motherhood is. Let's go.
Welcome to Processing Life with Ness and Yan. This podcast is where we process life out loud, messy, honest, and unfinished. Let's process life together. Motherhood.
Yes, nasa iyo to eh. No, it's good that we're having this conversation kasi it's also honoring yung role of motherhood for those who are not really mothers. Meaning hindi sila nagdala ng bata, but there are so many who still fill that role of being a mother, or let's just say a carer. And so I also want to throw that to you. What is being a mother for you? Kwento mo na lang how you feel about motherhood.
Yeah. Kasi ako, I've been pretty vocal about it. Hindi ko inasam or pinangarap na magiging mother ako. Meaning, hindi ko pinangarap na magdadala ako ng bata sa mundo.
Yeah.
Yun. Like, kasi marami akong kaibigan, ikaw included, na early on, alam mo na gusto mo maging mom. Ako hindi talaga as
How
in...
did you know na you didn't want to be a mother? Was there like a significant point where you thought like, oh, ayoko pala?
Wala, because siguro, I guess, alam ko na yung preference ko early on. And with me choosing to love another woman, also, in hindsight, wanted na hindi ako magdadala. Hindi ako magbubuntis. Like, hindi ko ma-imagine talaga yon.
But did you ever imagine, let's say, what if you fell in love with a man? Would you consider?
Hindi ko nga rin na-imagine yun eh. Wala akong ganung pangarap. As in, even though I grew up with all the adults talking about getting married, raising a child, bearing a child, alam mo yon, kahit nung matanda ka na, nung childbearing years ka na, 'di ba? Lagi may magtatanong, hindi ka mag-asawa, hindi ka mag-anak, ha? Kita niyo ako? Alam mo 'yun, like hindi ba obvious? So, parang hindi ko talaga siya.
So how does it feel not to be a mother?
Wala akong FOMO around it. That's for sure. But I know na I'm capable of being a carer. I'm capable of loving someone unconditionally kahit hindi nanggaling sa akin.
Right.
Like how I am with all of my pamangkins, my pamangkin sa pinsan, apo sa pinsan, how I am sa mga inaanak ko, and how I became kay Jaron. I mean, it wasn't all, rainbows and pero siguro being a mom, a second mom, or a third mom, or a fourth mom kay Jaron is like the closest thing I can be to being a mother or to being a parent in general.
These days din, kasi it's coming up that some are choosing not to be a mother. What's your take on that?
Sana dati pa na binigyan ka ng liberty to, not bear a child, or hindi mo gawin yung expected of you dahil babae ka.
Ang bigat nun. Ang bigat ng because you have a female body and you can bear children. It's like we've been defined that is our only role and most important role is to carry a child. I mean, it's okay for those na gusto talaga maging mother. Pero for those who has the capacity, let's say, can have, conceive a baby, pero ayaw nila, ang bigat ng responsibility to put that on them because of the expectation of society, of the world around us. And no, wala yung worth mo.
And alam mo, ito, nalala ko lang eh. Parang, I guess, nung bata pa ako or mga teen years ko, I heard someone say na binigyan ka ng matres, dapat gamitin mo.
Yeah.
So, binigyan ka ng kakayahan na magbuntis, so dapat gamitin mo. Parang yun yung kaloob sa'yo. So, dapat gamitin mo na parang precondition ka na dapat ito yung mangyari. And kung hindi ka sumunod doon, parang wala kang utang na loob or
Sinayang mo.
Yung iba, ang daming gustong magkaanak, tapos ikaw ayaw mo, you're very much capable.
But that's also the thing. Just because may matres ka, doesn't mean you can conceive. So what does that, what are you saying to people who can't conceive na may matres? Like, they're defective? Parang, ang bigat din nun That's why ang dami din na it can be a cause for stress, a cause for depression, when they're unable to have a child. Kasi nga, dun na umiikot yung buhay ng isang babae by having a child. I've come to an understanding or a conclusion na it's better for a woman to want to have a child and then have a child rather than have a child just because yun ang expectation sa kanya.
Or just because time is running out. Diba
Kasi affected yung children Affected yung bata na, ewan ko, hindi ko alam how I develop it, pero natural sa akin ang maging mothering and nurturing. Hindi ko yun, alam mo yun, you don't go to school to study that. But hindi siya natural for others. Just because babae ka, doesn't mean automatic kang maging nurturer. So can you imagine a woman having a child na walang any bone in her body to be a nurturer? Kawawa yung bata. That affects a whole, new other generation. A child needs to be wanted. So mas maganda pang hindi magkaanak kaysa magkaanak pero hindi mo naman gusto. And at the same time, it's okay. We shouldn't be defined by our matres.
By our biology.
By our biology.
And so, ikaw, I mentioned this earlier na bata ka pa, alam mo na gusto mong maging mom. So, ano yung scenario nung time na yun na naisip mo yun?
I was babysitting my sister na 5 years younger sa akin. And I was 6 years old. She was 1. Sabi, nagluluto yung mom ko kasi it was her birthday. Birthday ng youngest sister namin at that time, youngest sibling. Magluluto siya so that I was asked now, what's your sister? And I love taking care of her. We had this, naglalaro kami. I would put, sunglasses on her. We were laughing. She was dancing. And she was yung younger sister ko na to, she was crying all the time. So to see her happy, to see her dancing, like lahat kami, just felt happy and bright because of her. Sabi ko, I want to have my own baby. Gusto ko to. I really like that feeling. And, that younger sister of mine, siya talaga din yung, in a way, naging inspiration din for my son kasi they born in the same month. Yung coincidence na yun, na because of her, I wanted to be a mom. So, yeah, it was very significant for me and hindi na nawala yun. Pero, nung college din kami ng friends ko, we would say na, alam mo kung hindi ako magkaanak, I'm ready na mag-ampon. Kasi I just want to be a mother. I think yun yung just caring for someone else. It doesn't matter kung galing siya sa tiyan mo. But do you have the love? Do you have so much love to give na hindi mo kayang i-keep lang sa sarili mo. You want to share that. That is also motherhood. Doesn't matter kung tita ka, lola ka, grand aunt, kapatid ng lola, diba? Like, hindi kailangan kadugo. Hindi mo nga kailangan kadugo Hindi rin kailangan ng galing sa sinapupunan mo at sinapupunan ng anak mo. As long as you have love to give, that is the meaning, the essence of being a mother. And I think we should celebrate that. Maraming tita out there na mas mother pa kaysa sa sariling mother.
Yes, kasi marami rin naman talaga na mother lang sa title. But never mothered their child.
Oh, talking about mother, like, sinelebrate pa lang si Yaya Rose.
Yeah, and si Yaya is like, nanay ko na rin.
Yeah.
Kasi 2 years old pa lang ako, nandiyan na siya.
Sino ang nagbigay ng napkin mo on your first period?
Si Yaya Rose.
Diba? Sino ang unang nakaalam na nakipag-break sa'yo yung nasaktan ka na ex mo?
Si Yaya. Sobrang ang dami niyang life events na nag-participate siya actively by just being there for me and for my siblings. So, marami talagang nanay na not necessarily nanay na nagluwal sa'yo sa mundo.
Yes. And it's part of the village. We have to acknowledge that we can be mothers in so many ways and hindi siya limited to the bloodline or...
Oh, and I remember also yung meron din kaming mga lola and tita na decided not to be married or not to conceive a child, but who were one of those support people in raising us as children. So, marami ring akong nakagisnan na role models na ganun. So, ako, for me, I'm just happy na tumatayo akong nanay sa mga pamangkin ko, sa mga inaanak ko, kay Jayron, and that I can do it in my free will.
That's right. In your own way as well.
And in my own ways.
Yes.
And it's just such a fulfilling role for me na kaya kong gawin yun. Na walang inaas sa akin. You know?
Yeah, and I think yun yung important eh. Are you willingly giving love? Or are you giving love because you have a role to fill? Yung intention then of how you're giving love is so important. I think yun yung point ng motherhood. That it's like, it's an inspiration on how to love unconditionally and selflessly.
Yes, and I think yun yung reason bakit natin siya dinugtong na episode. Kasi we want to redefine what is motherhood. And, you know, yung position na hindi kailangan mag-conceive ka. Hindi kailangan, you know, mag-decide ka to have a child in order to be a mother to someone.
I'm glad the society is evolving now in that way.
And you know, I'm also glad na marami talagang capable of giving love unconditionally to those na hindi nga nila kadugo.
Yeah. In other words, motherhood equals love. So if you can give love, that's being a mother. We'll end it there. And we hope you celebrate all the people around you who has been like a mother to you.
Yeah. Celebrate them. Think about them.
And if that's you, celebrate yourself.
Yes.
If no one's celebrating you.
Hug yourself. You're able to mother other people.
Yes.
And
you have love to give.
Yeah. And thank you. Thank you for sharing that love unconditionally.
One small step at a time. We're making the world a better place by just giving love unconditionally. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Till next time.